After his resurrection, Jesus came to the Sea of Galilee, where his disciples had returned to fishing. This was the place where Jesus had first gathered his disciples, teaching them to trust him. He said, "Follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men."
So many things happened right here. Storms took place, healing took place. This is where Jesus was. This is where he lived. Capernaum, right over here. That's where he lived. And this was the headquarters for his ministry, was here. Right here, close to this place right here, something happened. Let's see what we can learn from John chapter 21. Kendra?
Simon Peter said to them, "I'm going fishing." And they said to them, "We'll also come with you." Then they went out and they got into the boat. And that night they caught nothing. But when the day was now breaking, Jesus stood on the beach, yet the disciples did not know that it was Jesus.
He yells at the guys and he calls them friends. Friends! Got any fish? They were probably downcast. We haven't got a thing. Throw your nets on the other side. Now they got 153 fish, and John said to Peter, "It's the Lord. That's the Lord on the beach."
And so when they got out upon the land, they saw a charcoal fire already laid, and the fish placed upon it, and bread.
It was the last time that Jesus, that we know of, was with his disciples. And I think of having breakfast with Jesus, what that means. He brings the food. He already had the fire built, he already had the fish, he already had the bread, and he'll feed you spiritually. As you read his word, he'll open up the word of God to you. You'll have understanding that you can't believe.
I love that it was a charcoal fire. You know, I think of the different smells that you smell, and it puts you in different places. The last time Peter smelled that charcoal fire was when he was betraying Jesus. When the rubber hit the road, he ran.
Peter disobeyed and he had rejected him and had run. He'd gone back to fishing. And the Lord restored him right there. And that's what happens when you have breakfast with Jesus. Not only can he feed you spiritually, but when we have fallen away, when we have sinned, when we have turned our back on him, when we have breakfast with him, he'll restore us. We all fail. That guy who turned his back and ran, he was filled with power, and God used Peter in a mighty way. And he's got a plan and he's got a purpose for all of us.